In another unforgettable moment at the Motocross of Nations, Tim Gajser delivered the pass of the year in the penultimate corner of the final moto, a move that will go down in the annals of motocross history. Gajser, in a fierce battle with Jett pulled off a stunning last-second pass that left the crowd at Matterley Basin roaring in disbelief. It was the kind of moment that echoes through the sport, reminiscent of Stefan Everts' legendary pass on James Stewart at MxActu 18 years ago. Gajser, who had suffered a heartbreaking loss of his world title in the final round of the MXGP season, redeemed himself in spectacular fashion at MxON, delivering a perfect 1-1 score in the deepest field the sport has seen in years. This was the defining moment of a historic event, one that fans will talk about for decades. Gajser's determination and skill culminated in a victory that transcended the individual race. It was a career-defining performance, cementing his place as one of the sport's all-time greats. That pass in the last moments was something I will never forget, Gajser said after the race. I needed this, not just for the win, but for myself. After everything this season, this is special. For the 5-time world champion, this was the ultimate vindication after a season of highs and lows. Jett, always the competitor, reflected on the thrilling battle with Gajser. I wasn't 100% sure where our team stood, Lawrence said. I started the race pretty far back, but was able to work my way up. Then I saw the green and blue bikes around me, and I knew it wasn't an ideal situation. I didn't cross over enough to block Gajser, and by the time I realized it, he was already setting up for the pass. I thought I could cut back on him, but Tim protected his line perfectly through that corner. It was a great battle. I got him last year, but this time he got me, and for a better position too. He's got one up on me now. The rivalry between Lawrence and Gajser has become one of the most thrilling in motocross, and this race only added fuel to that fire. The 2024 Motocross of Nations will be remembered for its epic duels, heroic performances, and history-making moments. None more so than the incredible pass that crowned Gajser's unforgettable day. Romain Febvre demonstrated incredible resilience at the 2024 Motocross of Nations, powering through adversity despite suffering a painful eye injury during the first moto. While racing directly behind Eli Tomac, Febvre was forced to remove his goggles after they were covered with debris, leaving his eyes vulnerable to the roost. He pressed on, riding without the crucial protection for the remainder of the moto, and was closing in on Tomac in the final laps when he was struck in the right eye by a rock, leaving him temporarily impaired. The injury cast doubt on his ability to continue, but Febvre's competitive spirit wouldn't allow him to quit. He admitted later that he was uncertain if he could take part in the second moto, nearly sitting it out due to the discomfort and vision issues. I almost missed rolling in the second moto, Febvre revealed, emphasizing the struggle he faced in deciding whether to race. Despite the pain, he chose to line up for Team France, driven by his dedication to the team and his country. Though Team France didn't finish on the podium, Febvre's commitment in the face of adversity was a shining example of his professionalism. Reflecting on his day, he said, "Today did not go as planned. The first moto was pretty good. The riding felt strong, and I came back to third without goggles. But when I hurt my eye, I couldn't see properly from my right eye." He continued, "I took the start of the second moto, rode pretty well, but 3 laps to go, I made a mistake, and it almost sent me over the bars. I hit the handlebar hard, lost my breath, and had to lay on the ground. It's a shame because we had a chance to make the podium." Although Team France secured a 5th-place finish, Febvre's heroic effort, competing through injury, served as a reminder of the sheer grit that defines the world's top motocross athletes. His willingness to battle on for his team under such harsh conditions encapsulates the warrior spirit that is celebrated in this sport.